Good evening, everybody. This is Dion back again, your 49er reporter. Just to get the particulars out of the way, hit that like and subscribe button to keep yourself up to date on any and everything, the 49ers. And just make sure, you know what I'm saying, to spread the word. Let everybody know about the channel. You know what I'm saying? Word of mouth helps. I'm trying to grow these numbers so I can start to do more things, get to a point where I can get, some live things going on. Because I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser. And with that being said, let's get right into it. So we are 3-0, baby, 3-0. And yes, this smile on my face is never gonna leave because we undefeated. And what I do like is George Kittle's take on this. So every time we win a game, we are 3-0 right now. So that just means that we can go 3-13. I like that. You know why? Because it keeps you humble and it keeps you hungry. But let's get right into it, man. So the first thing I'm going to talk about here is some disrespect that's been going on by the media. Everybody has a buy or sell and all the other stuff that they do and if they believe in us or not. So this is what they do. They look at us, they say, well, the 49ers have played Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, and a Ben Roethlisberger-less Steelers team. So can we really trust them? Do we really believe in them? They haven't really beat anyone. Okay, so I'm going to hit y'all with some serious facts. I got the facts. I got all the facts. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other 3-0 teams that are in the league. We'll go over all of them. So the Patriots are 3-0. Guess who they played? The Jets, the Dolphins, and the Steelers. And if I'm not mistaken, the Steelers had everybody. So their defense played well. That was the only team that they should have really got challenged by. The Jets and the Dolphins are a gimme for the Patriots. Everybody knows that. The Dolphins are a gimme for anybody. You play the Dolphins, you might as well just count that as a W. Go on, underestimate them if you want to, and maybe they might win a game or two this year. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, they ain't played nobody. But magically, the Patriots are number one in the power rankings. And the Patriots are the greatest. And Tom Brady this. And fuck out of here with that, man. You serious? They play the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Steelers. And they beat the Steelers like they stole something. Moving on rapidly. Kansas City. They played the Jags, the Raiders, and the Ravens. And the only team that gave them a run for their money was the Ravens. Because Lamar Jackson ran all over that ass. And he threw a little bit too. So, next up we'll go to the Cowboys. They played the Giants with Eli Manning, the Redskins, with no quarterback, technically speaking, because Case Keenum looks like shit, and the Dolphins. Easy W, right? Come on, people. Really? All you sports commentators, NFL Network, all of you out there, ESPN, everything, anything you could think of. Really? Let's go on to the Rams. They played the Panthers. Cam Newton ain't look like himself, so that was a joke. They played the Saints. Drew Brees went down, and that was an easy W after that. Then they played the Browns. They almost lost that game. Had Baker been able to do the right things or Freddie Kitchens called the right plays, they might have went into OT. Who knows? Really? Let's move on. So, we have the Bills. 3-0. They played the Jets, the Giants, and the Bengals. Would you look at that? All three losing teams. So all these teams that have... Oh, and the Packers are 3-0 as well. Now they played the Bears, the Vikings, and the Broncos. Now the Bears are 2-1, the Vikings are 2-1, but the Broncos are 0-3. So the only thing is Rodgers is having a bit of a time learning the new offense. So the defense has actually been carrying that team. Moving on rapidly. So let's just go over some of the records of all these teams that everybody seems to have beaten. And they need to be ranked higher than us because we've beaten nobody. We're not trusted. So the Dolphins, 0-3. Jets, 0-3. Giants, 1-2. Browns, 1-2. New Orleans, 2-1. That's just because they mixed in Teddy Bridgewater and Christ, I cannot remember that other quarterback's name. Taysom Hill. Raiders 1-2. Carolina 1-2. Steelers 0-3. Bengals 0-3. Redskins 0-3. Ravens 2-1 are a formidable opponent. Jags 1-2, and that was off the mustache of Gardner Minshew. So, with that being said, let's move on. All of those teams that have been faced are a combined 9-27. 9-27. So you know what that tells me? Win-loss ratio is very lopsided. So, the Patriots, Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Cowboys, Los Angeles Rams, the Buffalo Bills, and the Green Bay Packers. Explain to me why they should be rated against the 49ers. Just anybody. If anybody can hit me in my comments and tell me why they should be rated against 49ers when they've all played teams that basically suck ass. I'm just saying, this is just me just venting, because I feel like we're being disrespected. You know, the only undefeated teams, that faced teams with the winning record for all three teams was the Packers. That's it. And once again, like I said, the defense is carrying them. So while we face the Bucs, Bengals, and Steelers, who have a combined record of 1-8, other undefeated teams haven't obviously faced stiff competition either. So give us our damn credit and stop disrespecting my goddamn 49ers. We that good. We really are that good. So if you don't believe we're that good, here's some nice little stat stuffers for you. We have a top 5 offense, number 4 to be exact, in the league. Number 4. In 3 weeks, we are number 4 in the league. And our defense is number 2. Well, how could that be, you say? Well, let's go on over stats. 9 sacks as a team. And this isn't just by one player. This is by a collective group. So everybody's getting to the goddamn quarterback. It's not just D Ford or Nick Bosa or Forrest Buckner or Eric Armstead. There's Ronald Blair in there. Everybody gets to the quarterback. We share. We don't like to be stingy. We got 5 interceptions as a team. All 5 of those interceptions are by different people. 2 pick sixes, mind you, in the first game. We had 21 passes defensed. We have 4 forced fumbles. 19 tackles for a loss. I mean, those stats right there just tell you that we are not playing on defense, that we should be very well respected in this league. And people need to stop disrespecting us. On offense, all 4 of our rushing TDs have come from Mr. Wilson. Every time we get near that goal line, that man barrels his way into the end zone. 4 TDs. And his TDs have been split 2 apiece in 2 separate games. So there should have been 3 more touchdowns from Raheem Mostert, but they were called back on penalties, fortunately. 5 TDs thrown by Jimmy G, and all of those touchdown passes have been caught by different receivers. So what does that tell you? That tells you that we spread the ball around and tell you that Kyle Shanahan's offense gets everybody involved, and it doesn't matter who's catching the fucking touchdowns. We're not looking for stat stuffers. We're not looking for top people in the league to be leading in one specific individual category. We are a team, and this is a team sport, and that is what we do. There is no I in team. So for all the people there that are wondering, that look at us and look down on us, I want you to keep looking down on us. Because at the end of the day, when it comes time for the playoffs, we're going to be looking up. Yeah, you got the Seahawks, you got the Rams, in the division. Cardinals ain't going nowhere because their defense is shit. But my main thing for this video was give us our respect. Our 3-0 is valid. Because if all those other teams that done faced opponents, including a few opponents that we have faced, mainly the Bengals more so, have faced teams with a record 9-27 combined, why are we being disrespected? Why are we not being believed in? Why is it that we can't get any love? I laid out all the facts for you right there. I gave you the stats. I gave you the ranking. We had a 5 turnover game, people. 5 turnovers. Any average team would have lost. What did we do? We still found a way to win because our defense is resilient. Because our offense said, no, we will not give up. We will not go quietly into the night. We did what we had to do. So this bye week early in the season kills me. I don't like it. But next week we have Tevin Coleman coming back. I'm not so sure that Tevin Coleman is going to really have a role. Raheem and Matt, they're fine running the ball. And when we get down to the goal line, Mr. Wilson comes in and he just scores. So maybe for him to be a receiver out of the backfield or split him out wide. Tevin Coleman has a role in the offense. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we shouldn't utilize Tevin Coleman. I'm just saying, do we really need him? Not really. And it's going to be hard because we got to suck up a roster spot because we ain't sending Jeff back to the practice squad. No, that's what we're not doing. So he could be claimed off waivers? Are you fucking serious? No, we're not doing that. So, guys, remember, when you see people out there in the streets and you repping this Niner gang, this Niner faithful, remind people, respect our 3-0. Because if somebody from Kansas City or Buffalo or New England, or Dallas or anybody, well, we're 3-0 and we're better than you. Are you? Really? 9-27? Seriously? You can't help what the schedule is. You just play the schedule that's given to you, baby. You can't. There's nothing you can do about that. You don't make your own schedule, because if you did, you would most likely want to face the stiffest competition to make sure they bring the best out in you. Anybody would. But at the end of the day, schedule is made for you. You play the schedule, and if you wind up winning, and most of the teams you play suck, talk to the schedule makers. Don't be mad at us because we whooping ass and taking names. Sorry. My Niners are to be respected. And if you disrespect us, we will eat your quarterback for lunch. Possibly even dinner. Maybe even a snack in between. We will feast on your running backs. We will destroy your wide receivers and all of their confidence as they sit there and they say, I was supposed to catch that ball. And K'Wan Williams goes, no, that's my interception. And Orkello Witherspoon, no, that's my interception. Richard Sherman, give me that damn ball. What are you doing with it? Period, point blank, respect these Niners. They are for real. We are not playing games. This is not a joke. We are serious. And we coming for you. We coming for you, NFL, in every way, shape, and form. We play, and we play hard, and we don't play around.